Introduction to Anatomy and Physiology. The beginnings 3rd centuries before Christ, anatomy is the oldest scientific discipline of medicine. Gladius Galen. He is Roman physician and philosopher of Greek origin. He became the doctor to emperor and developed his knowledge with dissection, so mainly monkeys and pigs. And his theories dominated and influenced medical sciences for well over a million. Leonardo da Vinci. He is great Italian genius, painter, sculptor, architect, musician, anatomist, engineer. He observed dissection and cadavers. Originator of cross-sectional anatomy, he first to describe moderated band of right ventricle. Andreas Vesalius. Andreas Vesalius is considered the today's father of the modern anatomy. Vesalius perfected anatomy and has changed the study of medicine forever. He was able to achieve his position by dissecting the body of dead humans. He discovered the fact about the body that no one has discovered before. Definition, subdivision, scope. Anatomy. Human anatomy is the scientific study of the body structure. Physiology, the discovered from the Greek word, and human physiology is the science of mechanical, physical, and biochemical functions of humans. Subdivisions. Anatomy. Gross anatomy is subdivided into 3 different fields. Surface anatomy. Surface anatomy is the study of the external features of the body. Systemic anatomy. Systemic anatomy is the study of the structures that make up a discrete body system. Regional anatomy, the study of the anatomy based on regions. Microscopic anatomy is subdivided into cytology and histology. Pathological anatomy, concerned with structural changes accompanying diseases. Radiographic anatomy, study of anatomy through the use of radiographic films. Developmental anatomy, the study of development from the fertilized egg to adult form. Embryology anatomy, the study of development from the fertilized egg through the 8th week in utero. About physiology. Cell physiology. Cell physiology is the biological study of activities that take place in a cell to keep it alive. Pathophysiology. Pathophysiology is the study of the disordered physiological process associated with a disease or injury. Exercise physiology, the study of changes in the cells and organ functions during muscular activity. Neurophysiology, study of functional characteristics of the nerve cells. Endocrinology, the study of hormones, which is chemical regulators in the blood and how they control body functions. Cardiovascular physiology, the study of the functions of heart and blood vessels. Respiratory physiology is functions of the air passageways and lungs. Immunology is how the body defends itself against the disease causing by agents. Renal physiology is functions of the kidneys. Level of structural organization. Atom is smallest unit of matter that participate in chemical reaction. 2 or more atoms combine to form a molecule such as water molecule, proteins and sugars found in living things. Atoms are hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen and oxygen. Cellular level. Cell is basic structural and functional unit of organism. Cell composed of chemicals. Example, carbon. Tissue level. Group of cells is tissue that work together to perform a specific functions. The tissues are epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscle tissue, nervous tissue. Organ level. Different type of tissues are joined together to perform a certain functions. 2 or more types of tissue have a specific function. System level. A group of organs are called systems. Respiratory system, muscular system, digestive system, cardiovascular system, skeletal system. Organismal system. The organism level is the highest level of the organization. All the parts of the human body functioning together constitute the total organism. Anatomical terminology. Anatomical terms helps us to identify the location of both internal and external body structure. It's identify where something is located on the body relative to another body part. The anatomical position is an upright standing position with arms of the side, palms facing forward and both feet together. When we need to describe the location of our body part as being above or below another body part using the terms superior and inferior. Superior is vertically closer to the top of the head and inferior is closer to the bottom of the feet. Example, abdomen. Point of reference: superior to the pelvis, inferior to the chest. When we need to describe the location of our body part as in front of or behind another body part using the terms anterior and posterior. A body part being either anterior or posterior depends on the point of reference. Anterior towards the front of the body, posterior towards the back of the body. For an example, a nose is anterior to the ears and using the same point as reference, we can say that the ears are posterior to the nose. Ventral and dorsal are used interchangeably with anterior and posterior when referring to human and animal body parts. Anterior and posterior are mainly used for locating the human body parts. Medial and lateral, relative to the middle of the body. Medial. To identify something located medially, you would create a middle line division of the body. The body part that is closer to the midline is medial to the structure the further from the middle line. The structure that further away from midline is referred as lateral, where they are lateral and medial. To describe these structures largely depends on the side you have to describe. Here an example: the bicep muscle and the upper arm is lateral to pectoral muscle in the chest. Further, in anatomical position, we could say that pinky finger is medial to thumb. Proximal and distal. Proximal and distal are used to describe the location of points on the limb relative to the limb's connection to the torso. Proximal site, closer to the limb's point of attachment. Distal site is further away from point of attachment. For example, wrist is considered distal to the elbow and the elbow is proximal to the wrist. Superficial and deep. Superficial is a location towards the surface of your body structure or organ. Deep, a location that is towards the center of the body structure or organ. If we look at the cross section of our skin, the top skin layer called epidermis is superficial to the subcutaneous layer and the subcutaneous layer is considered deep to the epidermis. Thanks for watching this video.